Hello, my name is Joshua Hargrove, and today I'll be doing my informative speech on the misconception of the canine pit bull breed. Most people get an idea that all pit bulls are mean and dangerous, but that is not the case at all. I'll be starting my speech off by stating a quote by Vicky Hearn that I read, and it states that it is true that pit bulls grab and hold on, but what they most often grab and refuse to let go of is your heart, not your arm. Pit bulls are the most misunderstood breed of dogs because people get a misconception that they are harmful and don't view them as suitable pets. The truth of the matter is that pit bulls, like any other pet dog, becomes what you develop and train it to be. In some states, they have went so far where they have banned pit bulls from the state, and I think that's a little absurd. My reason for choosing this topic is simple. As a pit bull owner, I've noticed personally that people judge this breed on the misconception that they are all aggressive, without having a chance to see how gentle and loving they really are. My general purpose is to inform people about the breed of pit bulls and let them know that they are not dangerous animals unless you provoke them or train them to be. Pit bulls are loyal and protective, and what many people don't know is that at the turn of the 20th century, pit bulls were considered the #1 family dog to have due to their loyalty and gentleness towards children. And my goal is to convince the audience that this breed is misunderstood and given a bad reputation based on dog fights and bad owners. I have personal experience with pit bulls, and I have had 4 in my life, and they all have been great pets and will never hurt anyone. I raised them to be nice, gentle pets because we always have little children running through our neighborhood. And this is a good example of how a pit bull should be raised instead of training them to fight and harm people. My first example of the misconception of the pit bull breed is how the owner of the dog reflects the behavior of the dog. Your attitude towards the dogs reflects how the dog responds to you and others. If you are angry and hostile with the dog, 9 times out of 10, the dog will be angry and hostile with dogs and people and very fearful of you. However, if you treat the dog in a kind, gentle manner with love and care, then the results will be positive. You will have a properly trained dog. The dog will not only respect you as their owner, but will also respect your space and other people and animals. Simply put, if they are not raised to be aggressive, they will not know how to behave in an aggressive way. Since there are cases when dogs are stolen or bought for the wrong reasons, many people's perceptions are based off of dog fights and bad owners or what they have heard on television. These people buy, train, or breed dogs for fighting. Dog fighting has been very popular, mainly because people find any way they can to make money. Dog fight price ranges from a mere $20 up to hundreds and sometimes even thousands. Ranges from little boys in the inner city to grown men in the suburbs. The popular and horrific case of dog fighting and breeding was from the NFL star Michael Vick, who was convicted of dog fighting in 2007. He was sentenced to a year in prison. Dog fighting is a serious offense, and in the case of Michael Vick, this brought national attention to an issue that many had to go excused for so long. These dogs are also used for breeding, and there is a proper way of breeding pit bulls as well as an inappropriate way. The proper way is to get a kennel and have all the dogs properly housed and maintained. You should keep the dogs properly fed and also keep their cages clean so that they can stay healthy. The dog should also have proper identification papers so that if anything happens, you can take them to the vet. Some people just get these dogs for the sole purpose of breeding them and they don't care how they treat them, and that's the inappropriate way. The main reason people believe that pit bulls are dangerous is merely because they do not understand the dog. Pit bulls are very protective of their owners and family and are also very playful. So while one thinks that a pit bull's bark means to run away, I'm about to attack. It could also mean that they are alerting their owner for danger, or are just excited to have you as company. Hundreds of people use pit bulls as guard dogs. They have loud barks and come off very intimidating, but behind closed doors are very loving and gentle. The moral of the story is that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, just as you were taught in kindergarten to not dislike something solely because of its looks or stereotypes. You should take the time, same tactic used on pit bulls. And convincing people that pit bulls are good dogs brings me joy because I own two myself now. They are good pets and very playful and energetic. They are not as aggressive as people portray them to be. That's why I say they react to how they are treated by their owner. In conclusion, if you decide that you may want to have a pit bull as a pet and you are scared because of all the rumors, you shouldn't let that stop you because they are good pets. And personally, I think that they are the best breed. I couldn't picture having any other dog.